shalom, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Top M2, so you know how it is. We're finally back with another episode. Yo man, I had to actually just, just relaxing on a bit, just take a chill, just, kind of like get inspired again to kind of like, record again, because I can't, for me it's like, I always prefer quality over quantity. So I can't just be like, yo, I need to drop a video every week. Anyway, we finally back, with another video. Today we have dog. I actually need like, I need the smoke, dog. I legit need the smoke, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna make a disclaimer and be like, hey guys, this is like my favorite rap versus stuff there. No. This for me, according to me, fam, this is the best verses to have dropped this year, So if you disagree with my list, drop your shit in the comments. So without any further ado, these are the best verses to have dropped this year. Welcome. So on number 5 we have Belosalo, Nightmares on Bison Drive. I mean, it's from he was featured on Aries album, bruh, the mixtape he dropped earlier this year. That shit is a tongue twister, dog. Yeah, that mixtape. Belosalo's verse on Nightmares on Bison Drive for me picks at number 5. This nigga is like, my descendants were oppressed, so what I say is with my chest. I mean, like, this nigga's like, fam. I mean, kind of like, obviously we are the original people, the black people, but obviously I think with what the black race has kind of like went throughout the whole 400 or 500 years, man. Like, our descendants, they went through so much, So for me, for him to actually, we finally free, So it was really dope, and I kind of like really like the fact that the pocket he was in, that lyric rendition, he kind of like also on the hook, he kind of like gave me the, I feel like I was listening to Young Thug also, but I kind of like really liked just the way he was comfortable on the song, his delivery, and also for me, what really captivated me about his verse was when he said, serial killer and soon I'm with the president. Wait. I'm not sure if you guys get the shit. Serial killer, soon I'm with the president. Yo, fam, obviously, man, president all over the world have actually, killed so many people. But just listen to what this nigga is saying here, bruh. Just the double entendre. This nigga is saying serial killer, soon I'm with the president. Serial killer, soon I'm with the president. Yo, man, just listen to that shit. Serial killer, and soon I'm with the president, dog. I'll just finish by saying that shit. You guys can decipher that shit, but sleep on that shit. That bar there, fam, that shit is deep as hell. But anyway. And then it's like, rappers are my livestock the way I'm hurting them. That's a double entendre, because like rappers are my livestock, like he's actually looking after rappers. He's basically saying these niggas are my sons, and also like the way I'm hurting them, like looking after them, but also I'm hurting them also. It might be a double entendre because he's hurting them, looking after them, but he might also physically hurt them. That's why he's saying like, I might hate you, I might look after you, but physically, fam, we can still box, You niggas my sons, you below me. I really like that shit, dog, And then number 4, I have Rap Relay by Matlera. He was featured on Soil by Pretty Ugly. Fam, Matlera is just something else, but I feel like that nigga is an anomaly because he's like, fam, he has this distinct cadence, dog, and this delivery is so, like, he always gets into that braggadocio pocket, but he still keeps it G, dog. He still gives you like lyrical madness. He still gives you punchlines, and you know, I really like his language infusion, and when also gets into his Venek pocket. Obviously, it's kind of like hard to decipher because you kind of like would have to come from his hood or Ekaslake or something to kind of like really decipher or actually get what he's saying. But yo, man, this nigga, the Impasla Italiana, like yo, my clothes are Italian, talking numbers with my cousins. So Kelsna, RIP to Hotel Tycoon, so Kelsna, yo, man. And Demigod, this is the new Mecca. Like, he's on that Holy Spirit shit, you know. I really like just the whole cadence and his delivery and his the presence on the song. I think if you listen to the whole song, at the end of the video, there's like at the end of the song, there's like a skit where there's like a reaction from people that were probably in the studio when he was recording this verse. So for me, man, the whole verse was just very impressive. I was like, yo, man, Matera, you are so fucking brilliant, man, you know. So and then number 3, I have Aries with Ibachi. For me, I think that was like the best verse on the album. I think Reese, I really like it when Reese gets into this, you know, when he gets into this braggadocio, because this song for me feels like, you know, Reese kind of like being on his braggadocio shit. It's like, yo, man, like I know I'm the shit, you know. I can back up whatever I say. I know lyrically there's probably a few that are better or that are on the same level as me. So Ibachi for me was like, yo, fam, it kind of like solidified. Obviously, Reese has always been like a very good lyricist, but I think on this whole project here, mixtape he dropped earlier this year, I feel like he kind of like solidified himself as like top 3 or top 2 lyrically, you know. I was like, yo, man, this nigga was like, yo, I'm not a human, don't classify me as a mammo. When I entered the booth, I'm synonymous with the drug, and I was like, yo, man, this shit is so fire, you know. But yeah, I really like I really like Reese here. I kind of like really liked also just the pocket it was in and how comfortable he was on the song. And number 2, I have my brother, and this nigga from Cape Town, Sipho the Gift, man. Dark Matter, the single that it dropped earlier this month, man. Like, yo, man, Sipho the Gift for me has just came out of nowhere. Okay, maybe not try and be disrespectful or whatever, but I'm really mad at myself that I actually just got into this nigga last year, actually, you know. This nigga has been like, yo, fam, his features, dog, his verses this year were just fire. So he also referenced Steve Biko, you know. He was on that conscious tip, you know. I like his cadence, and obviously there's a few punchlines also that he was on. And yo, man, he was like, yo, young, gifted, and black, a bob and weave. Like, bob and weave isn't like, you know, he's always alert, you know. It's always like, you know, in boxing when you're in defensive mode, like it's called bob and weave, like, you know. So being black, you know, you know, as the black race, dog, you always have to be alert, you know, always have to work extra hard. So he's basically saying here, I think also him being a young creative, saying, he's like, yo, I'm aware of what's happening, so I kind of like have to be on my toes, you know. So I really like what he did on this verse, and especially that line for me is very important as a black creative, you know, because you always have to be extra alert, you know, because of I really like that verse. And yeah, man, best verse for me this year is by Tato Soul, God Bless, featuring Tyson Cybertelli. Yo, man, for me, Tato on this verse, though, he kind of like solidified himself for me as being the best lyricist out right now in PTA. Better than Reese, though. Like, maybe, okay, better than Reese based on the last few verses they both dropped, you know. I really liked how he kind of like stayed in one pocket using, you know, Tato always has this thing, he always uses like few syllables the whole 16 bars. He'd probably like use like 1 or 2 syllables, and then he would just if I can be in one pocket, then use one rhyme scheme, the whole verse, dog, you know. So for me, I really found it really impressive that he did that on this verse, and he was basically talking about how he doesn't want to fall off and he doesn't want to be classified as a new school because he's kind of like always been in the game. I think this nigga's been in the game for maybe a couple of years now. So it's basically saying, Jorge, obviously he's not really big in the mainstream, but he's basically saying, Jorge, he's a student of the game. He's actually studied the game, so it's not that. So I really like this verse here, and for me, he was really like I was really impressed with how he actually stayed in one pocket. His delivery, his cadence, punchlines, yeah, I think that's about it. If you disagree or if you hold a different opinion to my list, please drop yours in the comment box, and or let's talk on Twitter or on Insta. And yo, man, shalom.